Three, two, one. Welcome to the Arena Coop. This is ADWCTA.
This is Merps. We're playing a Druid, which is like, eh.
Bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
You were right to
It's definitely not good. Yeah.
It's bad.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
It's the second worst class right now, I think, by the win rates.
Flexibility, right, is the name of the game.
You don't need
That's
good
powerful
cards
out.
in this meta. Good cards don't determine this meta at all. It's about edging out the one extra health and the extra 3/1 on the board. That's what this meta is about. So if you guys are wondering, the tier list has been updated. It is one of our largest updates to date. We changed fully into, we were most of the way there, but we changed fully into a values-based system. So now if you're looking at the tier list and trying to figure out what the hell is happening, the distance, each number is still worth 1. In fact, it's worth more close to 1 than it was before, because before we were on a percentage system, which skewed things. But I think it made it easier for people to understand because it had an absolute 0, and that was nice, and we liked that. But we couldn't make an absolute 0 work in this system now that we've updated it to take into account mana in a certain way. So there is no absolute 0. That means cards after 0 mana, like the higher mana you go, the more cards can dip below 0. Because like a really bad 10 drop is just like really, really bad compared to a bad like 2 drop, which you could just squeeze into a turn or whatever, and at least you get some tempo. A 10 drop that's really, really bad, like, I don't know, a 10 mana 5/5, you just kind of lose when you play it, right? It's not the same as like a 2 mana 1/1, which you're like, oh, that's a terrible card. But at some points, you may have like 2 mana hanging or whatever, and you'll be like, well, I got a free like wisp at least. You're not like giving up your whole turn. Anyway, so it means that at 10 mana, you can drop below 0. And we kind of have this arbitrary line. It's not arbitrary, it's really what a 0 mana card would be if a 0 mana card did nothing. That's at 0. But just know that it goes down more. So if you're looking at like a 100 card and you're comparing it to a 200 card, the 200 card is not twice as good as the 100 card. The 100 card has some value that's below the 0. Now, the 200 card is 100 units above the 100 card. That is not skewed in any way. So if you're comparing a 100 card, a 150 card, and the 200 card, the 150 card is 50 units better than a 100 card. The 200 card would be double that better than the 100 card. And conversely, a 50 unit 50 card would be 50 units below a 100 card. So the distance between a card rated 50 to a card rated 100 is the same as the distance between a card rated 100 to a card rated 150. That's all the same. Now, because we've gone to this kind of like linear scale instead of a percentage-based scale, so it's not skewing anything, it means that really good cards are really, really good. So you will have like 300 rated cards in ways that you wouldn't have had in previous ways we've done the tier list. Okay. Anyway, this is not a concern to us because we're Druid. So we are dealing with Power of the Wild and Wriggling Horror. Let's take Power of the Wild. I don't want to commit to the Wriggling Horror playstyle just yet.
Yeah.
Okay, O3 Police says, hi YouTube, I was here for this O3 run. Wow. Committing already. So committing hard already. Oh, by the way, if you're watching this, we haven't had a 12-win run in quite a while. I mean, we've gotten 12-win runs, but it was on the Arena Coop. We haven't gotten it off the Arena Coop until Friday, when I finally nabbed one. I've gotten like so many freaking 10-win runs before, but never in 11 or 12. So this one's going to go on YouTube on Wednesday morning. And it's a warrior. I don't take too much credit for the deck doing its thing and for luck rolling my way, but it'll definitely be the first 12-win run on our YouTube this month. So check it out. And I think we only had one last month as well because we just didn't play a lot of Arena last month.
Yep. I mean, you don't got me playing Arena anymore, so
yeah. And I'm playing
less opportunities.
I'm playing once a week. So I'm getting like 2 runs in off stream, like off the Arena Coop a week.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want Savage Roar or do you want the 2-drop?
Savage Roar.
I would prefer to just have a 2-drop.
Really? Oh God! Why don't we just lose right here?
Well, it's just because Savage Roar commits. I'm card 2. I don't want to commit to it yet.
Does it actually commit to anything?
Yeah.
Isn't it just decent? You
I
have
mean,
1 minion on the board and it's like split 4 damage already.
If you have that amount that you need to hit stuff with, and then you also take a lot of face damage, and face damage is really important in this meta. Like, this is why, like, I keep saying right now that it's not about drops. It's about having something to do on that turn to prevent your opponent from hitting you to the face. Like, you don't have to take over the board anymore on your curve turns, but you have to make sure you're not at, like, 18 health by the time turn 6 rolls around. Or else you're going to be on your back foot. And anytime your opponent does one swing, they're just going to win the game right after. And you're going to have swings in this meta. So I'm all about being secure first, and then worrying about which win conditions are after.
Oh my god. Will Burr, I think 4 scrap yards is perhaps too much. I do agree with that.
I had 3 Eye of the Storms, and that was pretty unnecessary. I think 2 Eye of the Storms is really the way to go. And I'm not saying this in jest, like, I had a crazy run where I was offered 3 Eye of the Storms. I'm pretty sure Shaman's the offering rate adjustment to them that's happened just makes it so that you can get 2 Eye of the Storms most Shaman runs that you do. I feel pretty strongly about the Battlefield. That 1/1 taunt, man.
Oh my god. Why? Oh, Marsh Hydra.
Yeah. See, Marsh Hydra's a 250. I think we used to have Marsh Hydra at like a 170 or something, but we're not scaling anymore. It's not by percentages. Percentages really hurt the big cards that are good.
Ooh.
Plague Proto Drake.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, but you see what I mean, right? All of a sudden, this deck looks super not like a Savage Roar deck.
Well, we're 4 cards in.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, even though if you were to have a Plague Proto Drake and a Marsh Hydra, you've already become like very leaning against it, right? Even if the rest of your cards are pretty curvy.
No, even if you're a big deck, 1 Savage Roar is like 1 Savage Roar fits into every deck.
Yes, but not a Savage Roar on pick 2. Because you may want to take the Savage Roar later. You want your deck first before you commit to your win conditions.
Just pick the project.
Bog Beam is fine. We already have 2/2 drops, so I don't need a Bone Chewer. Lunar Eclipse is our highest rated card. I'd probably take it over a Bog Beam, honestly, because it's a free 3 damage. And that's why we rate it higher. Like, yeah, Bog Beam is a free 3 damage after turn 7. Lunar Eclipse, as long as you have another spell. And otherwise,
yeah.
So it's just a bit more flexible.
Yep. Alright, take care, Rush Dice.
Okay. Easy Lake Thresher.
I would go with the Horror.
Yeah, I feel like you would go with a deck that's going a totally different direction and is not as helped by Marsh Hydra or Proto Drake.
Yeah.
Alright. I feel pretty strongly about the Lake Thresher because with Wriggling Horror, you need stuff on the board.
It's okay.
Because Wriggling Horror, you need stuff on the board to make work, right? Like, if you don't have stuff on the board, it doesn't work. But if you have stuff
it's just additional flexibility on top of like the big stuff, right? Like, I'm going for the. It's like we have the size. I will take additional flexibility here.
More than half of our cards are 2 mana right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we're overly flexible. The way this draft is going, if anything. What we need is not flexibility. And where Wriggling Horror shines is when you have stuff on the board and you can do stuff with it. Where Lake Thresher shines is the same exact scenario, and Lake Thresher shines harder. And it's not like we have extra 5 drops that's taking up the space.
I haven't really seen Lake Thresher shine that much.
Oh, really? It does so much work for me.
All right. Let's watch it shine.
Because it just, like, it forces me. Yep, here's the Fizzy Elemental that you have to draft. You see how this deck just kind of leans away from what you're trying to do with Druid? Like, it's not that those kind of decks don't work. You just can't force it. Right? Like, that's why the tier list rates these cards the way they do. And I'm going with the tier list because it's playing the odds.
Wait. What is it exactly I'm trying to do? Pick a Savage Roar?
Pick a Savage Roar, pick a Wriggling Horror.
Wait, what you're trying to do? I'm like,
well, the 2 areas that we disagree with so far is Wriggling Horror and Savage Roar. Both are cards that buff multiple minions, presumably with initiative, onto the board. That's where they shine. Otherwise, they're kind of just like okay cards. And you would otherwise pass up decent, like, either drops that you can put out or, you know, like larger cards. And neither of them shine as hard when you have already, by pick 7, a 7, 8, and 9 drop that were all uncontroversial as picks. right?
I don't know. Like the Fizzy Elemental here, you could actually take the Ooze.
When we already have 2/2 drops? I don't think so.
No, I'm just saying. Like for example, if you had taken the Savage Roar, right, you can take the Ooze here. Like the
I think
Fizzy
you would
Elemental.
give up a lot of value if you do that. And this way was way better. Like, I don't think that's a controversial statement. Like,
I don't like the no. Like I see us losing just because our hand is awkward. You know.
half of our cards are 2 mana cards. Like, I don't think it's close
I mean, look,
between a Ooze and a Fizzy
you
Elemental.
can take the Fizzy here. You can take the Fizzy here, but like this is not great actually. Like I'm looking at the start, and I'm not feeling great.
Yeah,
about, like,
I mean, you shouldn't feel great. You have a 7, 8,
Yeah.
and 9 mana card in your first 7
Yeah.
picks, but you can't not pick these cards at this point because you're worried about whether they come back. You're not worried about getting enough 2-drops.
New Nazoth. Oh yeah, Elemental Beast. Oh yeah, that's true. New Nazoth. New Nazoth.
All right, Horrendous Growth or River Croc? I could go with a River Croc here because we probably need some more curve cards than a Horrendous Growth. But I can also do a Horrendous Growth. I think it's early enough that we can.
Yeah. All right. So we have 2 actual 2-drops right now.
Yep.
Right.
We have 2 actual 2-drops. It's pick 8. We're ahead of the game on 2-drops, so I'm okay taking a Horrendous Growth. But we don't have any 3 or 4 drops. So whenever there's a competition between 2-drops and 3 and 4 drops, we're gonna have to go to 3 and 4 drops.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is where the 7, 8, 9 cards start like hurting already, right?
Yeah. I think it might still be the Horrendous Growth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you guys can see in the tier list, we fixed our corrupt thing. We may be overvaluing corrupt a little bit, like honestly, but not by more than 5%.
Hargia, I don't think it's Starfire just because it's too slow. Like 6 mana for 5 damage typically isn't enough.
We are way too slow as it is. We want to go faster. We're considering going down 20 points of value to take an even faster card than Horrendous Growth. But I do think Horrendous Growth is okay because we do have enough 2-drops right now.
Did you need the phone?
No, I might.
Tibber says Horrendous Growth loses 1 stat point worst case over Croc, but has so much more upside. But that 1 stat point on turn 2 is so much of a difference. That's like the equivalent of 3 stat points on turn 2 when you would normally get 5 stat points. So that's like losing 60%, or sorry, failing to gain 60% value. Like that's huge if you can get if these are your choices on turn 2. Later on in the game, obviously, it's way better than River Croc. So it's about what you need. I mean, we rated 20 points higher for a reason.
The amount of times you lose a game because of 1 stat point in the early game, especially in the early game, right? Like it's so big, but people don't really count those. Like they attribute the win more so to that minion that gets dropped on like turn 6 rather than that 1 stat on turn 1 or turn 2 that actually won the game.
Yeah. Shane says, Adok, didn't you say the difference was less in this meta? Yes, less, but not, non-existent.
It's not nothing. Yeah, it's not nothing.
It's still significant.
Having a great time.
It's like now, right? Like basically in a prior meta, you may like consider not playing a Horrendous Growth because it'll just like die on turn 2. In this meta, playing it on turn 2 is not terrible if you have nothing else to do. Tiber says, wow, Auctioneer has a literal 0. Like I said before, 0 doesn't mean 0. 0 just means it's failing to go above the line of a 0 mana card. It's a line. It's an arbitrary line for 6 mana cards. So it does not mean Gadget Stand Auctioneer has no value.
All right.
Youthful.
Yeah, sure.
There's our third 2-drop, so we're doing good on 2-drops. Yes,
oh
Twilight
man,
Runner.
I remember that card. Wisps of the Old Gods. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Let's take this other sort of semi 5-drop.
Okay.
Good 4-drop.
Yeah, good 4.
I'm worried about our 4s and 3s. We're taking every 4 and 3 we can get our hands on. I do not care what the other things say. Twilight Drake should be fine. It's more of a 4-drop than Ascendant.
So, yeah, but do we need the taunt?
We have Fizzy Elemental, we have Circus Amalgam, we have
The
Biofin
Circus
Tidehunter.
Amalgam. Okay,
We have
that's
three
fine.
taunts
That's
out
fine.
of our 11 cards.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the Twilight Drake. You want to take the Amalgam again?
More Amalgams, more good. We need 4 drops. Frozen Shadow Weaver, our
Shadow
first
Weaver.
3.
Excellent.
Totally good. Yeah, okay. Here's where I think we cannot take clowns in this deck. It is way too early. We have a 7 mana, 8 mana, 9 mana card.
You want the Showstopper?
Yeah, I'll take a Showstopper.
Yeah.
Like, if one of our 7, 8, 9 mana cards was a 10 mana card, I would take a clown here because of the upside.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing clowns. Yes, we rated a 280, but you also have to look at what your deck is. You don't want to get to the point of you're dying, right? Having 4 cards 7 mana and above is totally fine. But having 4 cards 7 mana and above on your 15th pick, like, you're going to be so limited later on. You may be forced to take one of these and have, like, really terrible options otherwise. Showstopper's still totally fine as an option.
Showstopper's fine.
Showstopper blows in this deck, would probably pick. Actually, you know what? That's kind of true. I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, but, like...
Actually, no. Hold on. I can't do Showstopper.
Why? Yeah, but, like, later on in the game, if you have those stuff down, then you just don't have to play a 3-2, right? That's the thing. If you make it to that point where you are afraid of it silencing the Hydra or the Proto Drake or the Fizzy Elemental, then I think you're fine. Because then what you're saying is you're losing a 2-mana 3-2, right? So I think you're okay at that point. But before then, that's when you're, like, worried, right? So that's my reasoning.
But it makes it so much worse. Like, the Showstopper in our deck, I think, is worth like 80 points.
Yeah.
Like, that's a 40-point value gap from where it would normally be.
But,
and now I'm starting to...
I mean, like, the problem is we have such big units, but our early and mid game is so inflexible. You know what I mean?
We have 3 4-drops already, so we're ahead of the curve on 3 4-drops. We have 1, 2. We have 3 2-drops already, so we're ahead of the curve on 2 drops.
I mean, what you're doing is you're just putting stuff out there. You know, you're not like, if something goes wrong, all you're doing is like, okay, well, here's a 4/5. That's like not. Oh man, it's just like really uneasy.
Yeah, but you're Druid. You don't have other options. If something goes wrong, what? Would Savage Roar have solved the problem? Would Wriggling Horror have solved the problem?
Priest does, like, stupid Apotheosis stuff into, like, buffs, you can actually Showstop it.
But you can't play Showstopper with another card in the mid game. That's the problem, because we don't have these other cards, or not many of them anyway.
I mean, you can play it with, like. It's like, okay, if the Thresher is out there, yeah, it kind of sucks.
I mean, it's fine if it's out there with the Thresher, but you can't play with the Drake. You can't play with the Twilight Runner. You can't play with the Marsh Hydra Proto Drake. You can't play with the Horrendous Growth. Like, most of our cards you can't play it with. Most of our minions.
And the Carnival Clown you just can't play in the early game at all.
Yeah.
Period.
But the question is not whether you take the Carnival Clown and then you, like, you know, take more big cards. The question is this the value drop that we take now, or do we take the next value drop?
By the way, you know it doesn't silence the Horrendous Growth, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then
okay.
Once it becomes
that makes me feel a little better.
So yeah, once it becomes corrupted, right? Because that's one of those things that you would potentially play with it. Once it becomes corrupted, it changes. It's not a buff; it actually changes. Yeah.
Okay, that does change things. We're now at 4 instead of 5. So anyway, the point for those who are watching, the decision you're making is not whether a clown is better or a Showstopper is better. The claim you're making is the next time that you get offered a really large card, because this deck can take 2 more really large cards that are 7 mana or above and be fine. So the next time you're offered another really big card, would that value drop to whatever else your other 2 options are be higher or lower than this value drop to this Showstopper that's probably at a 90 now instead of an 80?
Yeah.
And remember,
Like,
the average card you're offered is a 100.
right.
And you get offered 2 of these choices. So I think Showstopper's still below the line right now.
Okay. All right. We can do that.
I don't like it, but I'm scared for this Showstopper.
Look, we should lean with your picks because that's the way we've been going, right? So let's not deviate now. I've stated my case. That's all I'm gonna do. Oh man.
Maybe take a Lunar Eclipse.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not taking a Proto. The Lunar Eclipse is fine. You wanted that flexibility, right? This is super
Yeah,
flexible.
yeah.
Okay with the Lunar Eclipse. 3-drop.
3-drop. Okay, okay.
We see a 3-drop. We take a 3-drop.
Yeah. You could Gore Fiend your Proto Drake, huh?
Mark of Yasharaj.
Yeah, Mark of Yasharaj, yes.
Good.
I heard on the
Getting a
podcast
little of that
Ovu is a
flexibility.
fiend. That's true. It's very true.
Ironbark can taunt up some of our nice big things.
Yes.
And we don't need 2-drops.
I see a lot of times we just like put out like the Proto Drake and then Ironbark it immediately to try to not die.
Yeah, I'm with you. Scrolls.
Yeah, okay.
I don't need a third Lunar Eclipse.
Yeah. We could just chain Lunar Eclipses.
Yes. Flare Arborist.
Shadow Weaver?
Flare Arborist. It's way better after turn 3, and on turn 3, it's like a tiny bit worse.
Yeah, here's the thing. Do we actually need to draw cards? I think for this deck, freezing is like pretty good.
Well, but it's a free draw, is kind of the point.
Yeah, but like, yes, it's a free draw, but like, I think the freeze effect is actually better for this deck. So we have a lot of value here.
So on turn 3, they're about the same. Shadow Weaver's a little better. And you're saying later on, Shadow Weaver is still better, even if Fair Arborist is 2/2/2, then drawing a card.
Yes. Because of the freeze ability. If you pick the Arborist, it's like, okay, this isn't one that I'm gonna rage over or whatever. I can see it, but I think for this deck,
yeah, I'm with you. We have a lot.
Shadow Weaver is better, even in the mid/late game. Sometimes. I'm not gonna say all the time. That's impossible, but you know, a decent amount of times, such that I think it's the pick here.
This deck does have a ridiculous, just the fact that it has all these big cards. It also has a Twilight Runner, which is guaranteed 2 more cards. A Steward of Scrolls, which is another card.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Mark of Yasharaj, which is probably another card.
Yup. Or just big things such that you have enough, right?
Yeah. But it's such a little incremental value into our survivability with this Frozen Shadow Weaver compared to Fair Arborist. Like, the trade-off is huge.
Stopping a minion can be really huge.
Yeah. I see your point. I'm gonna take the Fair Arborist, but I think it's very close.
Okay.
Like, I don't think this deck is in as much trouble as you think it is. I think that's where we kind of differ in our analysis ultimately. I'll take a Beetle. You could talk me into a Sky Stalker, but I think I can take a Beetle. We don't have any of the beetle synergies yet.
You need the beetle. Well, you
But-
have Mark of Yasharaj.
Yeah, we do have Mark of Yasharaj, and we only have 3 true 2-drops. And this
so you
deck
take the
is
beetle.
yeah.
I don't need Sky Stalker. Sky Stalker sucks. I don't need it.
Sky Stalker is great. Okay, we don't have a 6-drop, and this is the meta in which you need all your stuff going through. But we are also only 1 4-drop and 1 3-drop away from having a curve, and we have 8 cards left, so I'm really not worried about it. But for 2-drops, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a Steel Beetle here. You want the flexibility of the swipe?
Yeah. Smug Senior is also good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both good. Like,
I lean towards the swipe here.
yeah, me too.
Like, we have more chances of getting in trouble, and we just kind of need more spells because these Lunar Eclipse don't really do anything without some spells.
Well, no, you just Lunar Eclipse again. You just keep chaining them.
All right,
oh, there's your boy.
There's
your
our
boy.
non-3-drop.
There's your boy. Okay, is it ever the...
Oh.
No, okay.
What were you thinking of? The Raging Worgen?
Yeah, the Worgen.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Og Merchant?
Yeah, I think it's the Og Merchant
Yeah.
here. It's got to be the Og Merchant.
We have a lot of big, dumb things that don't rush or would be better if they rushed, like a Lake Thresher. And it's just flexible. Yes, Dark Iron Dwarf is a 4-drop. Yes, we need a 4-drop, but we still have 5 cards to get a 4-drop and a 3-drop. Yeah. And a 2-drop. So I'm going to take that risk.
Conan, the consideration for Smug wasn't exactly the value, it's the double taunt, which, yes, there is value to it, but it's the protection of double taunt, which is something that we also need in this deck.
Crap.
I think Crazed Alchemist is great.
What?
Yeah. I think Crazed Alchemist is kind of like what you need, because it's just like flexible initiative as well, if you just think about it in that way.
But Ethereal Og Merchant is like so much better initiative, except in very like specific scenarios.
No, I'm fine with it, and I think we can take the Og Merchant. It's more so you were just like, oh crap. I'm like, wait, we have 2 decent cards here. Like, I think we can pick the Og Merchant, but like Crazed Alchemist would have been fine.
Yeah,
right?
you're
That
right.
was definitely not a bad thing.
Yeah. Showstopper. Yeah, well, we end up with a Showstopper in this deck.
Oh god.
You guys are gonna kill me for this, but I want to take the Divine Rager.
Yeah, I think we picked
there's a Wild Fiend. That's why. Everybody's like, so Vile Fiend, by the way, if you guys don't know, you're not keeping up with the win rates. Vile Fiend has been somewhere in the top 3 of Hearthstone replay win rates for neutral common cards since it came out.
Yeah.
And it came out like almost a year ago. So it's been there for quite some time. And we're talking like beating out Twin Tyrants, beating out Claw Machines, just like absolutely destroying the win rates. And we have never been on board with anywhere near that amount of love for Imprisoned Vile Fiend. I think we started it off at around where like a Croc and a Raptor are. And now it's clearly better than a Croc or Raptor, but not by like that much. I want a 4-drop. I think we need a more than a 2-drop. That's just what I'm going with the Divine Rager.
Yeah, I definitely like it.
Okay. So we can take the Divine Rager. All good?
Yeah, of course.
Instant regret.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, take it, Yeti. And we don't have a single spell that is large. And we have 2 cards that trigger it, and our next card we want to be a 3-drop if possible. There's our 3-drop. Second Frozen Shadow Weaver.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, so by the end of this, we took 1 dive on the big cards, right? We took all the high-value big cards, the cards that are tier list rate 200 and above, every single one down the line except for 1. And if we had taken that one, it wouldn't have been the end of the world, it turns out, because we would have 5. Now we have 4. It's all fine. And we managed to get our entire curve the way you would normally get a curve, right? We have 2 1-drops, 5 2-drops, 4 3-drops, 5 4-drops, at least 1 5-drop, really 2 5-drops. Twilight Runner is an okay-ish drop. We don't have 6s. We skipped a lot of the 6s that we were offered, and then we have our big cards. So, yeah. What do you think about this deck overall?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You have enough initiative and like flexibility in the early game, like with the lunar eclipses and the mark and the iron bark. The iron bark is nice, and I love the double frozen shadow weavers. Those are going to come in clutch, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, they are half of our 3-drops.
Yes. They have to come in clutch.
If they don't come in clutch, we're 0-3. All right, I'm waiting for Hearthstone deck tracker to load up. I don't know what's taking it so long.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm waiting for Hearthstone deck tracker to load up. People are wondering why we're not just starting. Okay, I think we got it. Alright, I think we got it. Pony O'Brien says not a lot of rush or comeback. We have a Rocket Aug Merchant, a Fizzy Elemental, a Marsh Hydra, and a Swipe. It's not a lot, but we took almost every comeback card we were offered. It's Druid. Druids are not good at coming back to stuff. Like, Druids are not about that big flip. That's why Druids suck in this meta. So yeah, I'm going to start the bet. Don't bet high, guys. I don't know if there's anyone out there who actually thinks this is a good deck. It's an okay deck. I think it's serviceable. If it were not Druid, I'd probably give it 7 wins. For Druid, I'd probably give it 6 wins. You want just 3-3-4?
Yep, I think so.
You want the Drake over the Groundskeeper? Groundskeeper over the Drake?
Yeah, Groundskeeper over the Drake.
Alright, just hope we don't end up top decking the Drake. 3-3-4-5.
Pleasant feast of winter veil.
Cool.
Winter veil.
Oh, I didn't know they actually put the Winter Veil stuff in already. I guess I went through the entirety of Friday without ever greeting anyone or getting greeted. Or it just came in after Friday. Well, Shadow Weaver's gonna suck. You want to just Terran nothing? Or, actually no, you want to coin out the Shadow Reaver and then Terran so that he doesn't have a target.
Terran it. Oh, yeah.
Is it cold in the shadows?
I mean, he's still going to have a decent target on Terran if he just has one more
I know,
damage,
but now this thing gets upgraded, right?
Mhm.
Whereas it was going to get free killed anyways, and we don't want it to get free killed.
Yep. Well, so much for that.
Where does the magic come from?
Well, okay.
Now we just Terran.
Now you're just Terran.
I was the first to know.
Well, people are betting low now.
Hop in the pit.
Oh my god, this freaking card.
Wow, imagine thinking that this deck was good when there's stuff like this going around. Yep.
That's a Groundskeeper.
Yep.
A clear god.
Groundskeeper and lose. Like, so guys, like, you look at this deck, and you know what our deck is? It's just a better version of decks from like 4 years ago, like much better, right? But they don't have that like that like supreme cheat factor that a lot of cards have now,
Lake
and
Thresher?
that's what you need. Yeah, like Thresher.
See how good Lake Thresher is? It's 6 health. They have to trade into it.
You're not expecting the second Minari?
I'm expecting all the Minaris. I've gotten Minari to death on multiple occasions. There's just nothing you can do about it. If they have it, they have it. anything after this? Oh, that's pretty
Whoa, what the fudge?
good. I can't really Lunar Eclipse to good value. You want to amalgam and then mark it?
What do you mean? Well, you can Lunar Eclipse.
The 1/3.
Yeah, and then just play the Circus Amalgam and then mark it.
You really want to just use this on the 1/3? Are we that desperate? I guess
It
we
gets
are.
it gets your initial, like, then you don't have to attack into the taunt, right? You know what I mean?
Job's done.
We also lose a health on the Twilight Drake.
Yeah, but I'm not putting our hopes onto the Twilight Drake now, And also, it's like you're able to draw this turn, right? Which I think is important. Like,
No, I was always going to do that. I was just not going to kill the 1/3.
Yeah, I like killing the 1/3. Okay, here.
You Drake, you freeze the 3/4.
Yep. Yep.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Okay, we get the board back. If he has it clear, let him clear now before we put the Twilight Runner back on.
Existence is pain. So is teaching you.
Oh. You see, guys? This is what I mean. You see, guys? This is what I'm talking about, all right? We just have this thing called a fair but good deck with lots of value and everything. Druids don't have spells versus, like, this thing. We don't have, like, Twisting Nether or anything.
I wonder. I'm waiting for no one.
There's no point in hitting it.
I'm not going to kill it.
Yeah. Also, we could just be dead here.
You need 7. Right.
Yeah.
Swipe. Thank you. So we got to get the Showstopper out. So
Well played.
you swipe the 4/8, you put the Showstopper, the
Yep.
Biofind,
Yep.
and then that's that, right?
And that's that. Yep.
Well, that was bad for us. Okay.
Okay.
So we hit into the 5/4, we throw Og Merchant it, play our stuff, and then Hero Power nothing.
Yes.
For my discretion.
And by nothing, I mean his face!
Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. Like, we're obviously not attacking into anything.
Now we need our Fizzy Elementals, our Clowns. Our 4 large cards that we kind of drafted this deck around. On the bright side, we're going to draw 2 cards this turn.
Oh, we're dead.
No, we're dead.
Haha. See, he did stuff that's like 2020 Hearthstone.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to do really good 2016 Hearthstone stuff. Like that's why, like, yeah, that's the problem. And Proto Drakes are fine. It's just like with Proto Drakes, you have to mix in 2020 Hearthstone Arena things, which is what like that Warlock was doing. Just like weird things that you don't expect, but you have to expect in some ways, right? That's truly it.
"2016 Hearthstone had Abyssal Enforcer." Oh, that's true.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the
8 mana, 5/5, 5/7, 5/8. Oh, Moldy. That 5/7 had another 5/5 in it. I don't know if you realize that. So it's actually 8 mana, 5/5, 5/5, 5/7, 5/8. If there wasn't that 5/5 in it, and then we played in a different way, we may have had a shot. With Lifesteal, yeah, with Lifesteal, and the two of them had taunts. Because he didn't just like play a ridiculous card, right, and set it up in his hand. He also high rolled his random pull from the deck. Like, he just RNG'd the crap out of that game. And you almost brought it back. I mean, I think we were not totally dead. That's as much as I'll give our efforts there. Biofin, kill it.
Yeah, we gotta kill it. And if he uses his hero power this turn, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Wish we had plays. Ha 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 ha. What? That's so good.
Yeah. Freeze it.
Yep.
Is it
Do you ever
cold
push
in
the 2/1 in?
Huh?
Do you ever push your 2/1 into that thing? So if he chooses to ping, he has to ping something that's worse.
I don't mind it.
I'm not saying it's like always correct. It just feels like it's decent. It just limits his plays a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Push the, yeah. Oh my gosh, Victor, what's up, dude? I was actually just talking to Victor in DMs, and then suddenly Victor wants to come here and make it public. I see. But all right, guys, make sure to congratulate Victor on winning with Slissa. They put on a dominating performance.
Ho, ho,
Pretty
ho.
good.
Ho, ho, ho.
All right, you got to watch out there. Like, ho, ho, ho.
I don't know what to do.
Well, with your amount of ho, ho, hoing, I thought you would.
Okay, I'm just gonna do things. This is probably not exactly right, but...
Well, okay, are you going to attack the 5/4 into there anyways? Because if you are, you can attack first because the buff doesn't really matter. You know what I mean?
No,
You
okay.
can, like, just draw the cards. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. So now you're gonna hero power. Are you gonna Iron Bark it
Yes.
for safety? Yes. You're gonna Iron Bark it for safety.
Even though it's free the next turn.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're Iron Barking it for safety this turn, and then this is gonna take the Polymorph, so your Marsh Hydra won't take the Polymorph, right? Big brain strats here.
Mm-hmm. Or he just doesn't have a polymorph?
Maybe.
Can we make that the reality?
I mean, it's the most common card that mages have, but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
What to do?
All right, Victor, do you remember any of these cards? Victor, have you seen Marsh Hydra before? Show Victor Marsh Hydra. I want his reaction to that. Oh yeah, this card too.
Hey.
Oh, he didn't corrupt it. Wow.
Can I just Marsh Hydra that and go face?
Yes. Well, you want to go face first?
I wonder.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
let's
just
do
Marsh
that.
Hydra, right?
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. If he flame strikes, do you care? That's a question you gotta ask. No, right? I really don't. I really don't.
Especially when we have a Doom Caller.
Okay, that's not.
Banned card in the arena.
All right. Victor's only been talking about the Murloc card. That's like the only thing he knows. He's mentioned the Murloc card like 4 times now. Favorite 7 is Bog Creeper? Oh my god. Bog Creeper. Yeah, no, Victor. These days we have Marsh Hydra, which, oh my god. Okay, we have this. Oh, wait, this is
Yeah, I'm
very
like, that's
ambitious.
probably
I'm like, wait,
not
pretty
gonna...
ambitious.
Serve me now.
I mean, I guess he's really far behind, you know?
But like, that was
Yeah.
pretty ambitious. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Is that better than Bog Creeper? Okay, Victor.
See,
Marsh
guys?
Hydra-
This is us doing 2020 things to him,
Yeah.
rather than getting 2020 things done to us. It is
Marsh
never
Hydra
good to
is
have
a
2020
7
things done to you.
Mana,
that be a lesson.
7/7 that rushes, so it can attack minions on the same turn. 7 mana, 7/7 that can attack them on the same turn, and then whenever it attacks, it gives you a random 8-drop. Like, that's what we're dealing with now.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card. We do rate it like a 250.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So a 7 mana 7/7 that can immediately attack is already really good, but giving you an 8-drop for next turn,
I must protect
I don't know, man.
the wild.
Oh, I don't know.
Our 2 winning cards from the last game. Come back to hang out.
Yeah. What?
That's a good reaction, Victor.
What?
That is an appropriate reaction. That
you
was
autoplay
kind of
it
everyone's reaction when they first made the card too.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's like there's no downside to it. It's just purely amazing.
He can coin, so
Still, it could force him to coin. Like,
Alright.
you're forcing him to coin, right? Like, there is a possibility.
that he doesn't want to coin and now he has to coin, sure.
Yeah, right?
They don't really have good plays. Biofin's a terrible play too.
Yeah, exactly. And Baofin is the exact same, like, power level on the next turn. I remember the panda. Yes, the panda was from Classic. I'm glad you remember the panda. Alright. Yeah, you play it.
So normally when I say a warrior plays a turn 1 play, you just lose. I wasn't really thinking of the Intrepid Initiate, but
Yeah,
we'll
well,
see.
Seems like whatever they play is fine. Poor War Golem. Yeah, I mean, God. Okay, so War Golem, it's missing literally everything. It doesn't have the rush. It doesn't have like the beast tag. It's missing adding an 8-drop to your hand repeatedly if it keeps being able to attack. Oof.
Oh, come on. What?
Wait, what?
I don't care. We don't have another play.
Yeah, I mean,
So far, we've made basically 0 decisions except which 2-drop to play, and it didn't matter which 2-drop we played.
doesn't have reborn and can't be targeted. It's true.
I see. You wanted to be able to use Minefield.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
So now the question... Oh, no, we get to rush out the Lake Thresher.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, no. You don't. You don't. You don't. Minefield number 2. Oh no, sorry, Blightstorm. God damn it. Okay.
Amalgam Hero Power's face.
Yes. Also, Victor, since you're here, I got a confession to make. Watching your stream makes me hungry because I lurk a lot of times, and I don't know what it is about your stream, but it always makes me hungry. I think it's the talk of like the chicken dinners or like your pig emotes, and I know they're supposed to be cute, but I want to eat the pig.
Okay, so we're gonna double ping the Divine Rager and just play the Lake Thresher.
Yeah, I agree.
Business is booming!
Oh yeah, the rice cooker too. There's a lot of like food symbolism in Victor's stream.
So what can he do to totally come back from this outside of Brawl?
May I have this dance?
You fight me, you get burned.
Oh, that? You could do that. That's
What is it with people doing the most ridiculous high rolls on us? That is the most ridiculous high roll of a 3-drop in this situation. Proto Drake go face.
Yeah. I thought you meant that made you want to win and be competitive. Oh no, Victor. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
What?
Whew.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so you amalgam, you freeze the 3/4, you hero power the 6/1, and then you kill with the 8/8. You kill the 2/3.
Sure, yes. Okay, so 8/8. Yeah, yep.
What do you want to freeze?
You freeze the... Okay, do you ever freeze his face? Because you don't care if those two things trade in?
Is it cold in the shadows?
You know what I mean?
Do you? Like, freeze his face? I don't know.
Because...
I think he doesn't have a weapon, honestly, because he held on to that weapon for so long. So...
Okay, yeah, sure, freeze the bigger ones, then that's fine.
I'm gonna take the chance that he doesn't have a weapon.
Can I ask why no Terran memes? We need things out there right now. We need things out there right now.
Still get a Terran meme. It's not like he's killing off the Proto Drake. That'd be dumb of him.
He drew Sword Eater off of Claw Machine. I would hate to be correct in this situation.
Yeah, but my read is he doesn't have a weapon. Because think about how much he worked to keep that weapon.
Oh!
Yeah, we're gonna Marsh Hydra. Are we gonna turn Gorfy into Marsh Hydra afterwards?
No.
We're gonna turn Gorfy first. No, you gotta Marsh Hydra first. You gotta Marsh Hydra first.
Okay, yeah, fine. Okay.
So you Marsh Hydra the 1/4, and then you use the 8/6 to kill the 4/4, and then you just...
And then you Terran, and you get tempo anyways because you get the
Yeah.
drop. Right, okay.
Freaking Doomcrawlers.
Always Doomcaller. Okay, do it. Destroy everything. What are you doing? You're just being a weirdo. Oh, Tonk! Any Yep Tonkers in chat? Yep, Tonk.
This Doomcrawler doesn't even taunt. Owl here and everyone's sad. Yeah, he doesn't have an owl.
What now?
Yep, he is just going face. As he should.
All right, Victor. When we're able to travel again, I'm gonna go to LA. You and me are gonna go eat all you can eat.
Okay, so
Korean
we have
food.
to kill this off.
Yeah, we gotta kill that off.
And then we doom call our hero power space.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
A symphony
And we hope he does not have 4
we hope.
damage.
Dude, that's the one thing I miss so much about LA, the Korean food. Oh my god, the Korean food. Holy cow. Oh man.
That's good.
Okay, that's fine.
Blood and plunder.
Cool.
Now these are
Oh, that's not good.
That's fine. What do you mean?
Wait, what do you mean that's fine?
Oh no, is that not fine?
That's not fine.
No, that's not fine.
How is that fine?
It's okay. The swipe solver problems?
Wait. This is a kick. Wait. 8 and then
don't think
16.
so.
No, but you. Oh God. 7, 8. Okay, wait. 17, 18, 19.
No.
No. You still don't. You don't have enough. So you have to pop your thing, right?
Yeah, you have to pop this. Well,
You have to.
let's do this first then, in case we draw one.
Sure.
Well, if we do this, we're gonna pop it anyway. So might as well.
Okay, fine.
Right.
Tonk. Okay, let's get the thing.
Time waits for no one.
Well,
Oh, that was it. Lethal? Wait, I did not see the lethal. People in the chat are also saying no lethal.
so close.
Are you guys sure it was lethal? I looked at it.
It was not lethal.
I did not.
It was not lethal. It was one off of lethal. I counted it 5 times. It was not lethal.
Yeah, I don't see how you guys are seeing lethal here.
It's chat. They see lethal in all sorts of things. Should have swiped the 3/3 taunt you could have cleared. That's fair. That was an option. We would have had a chance to clear if we swiped the 3/3 taunt instead of going for a RNG large taunt.
Okay, yeah, that I agree with. Yeah.
Malfurion
That
versus
I think
Veranda.
was the play there.
Dear
But yeah,
Malfurion.
Chad, you guys
My
confused me
beloved
because a
Druid.
decent amount of you guys are like, "Oh, there's the lethal there." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I don't understand. Do we keep the growth? Do we even keep the aug merchant, or do you just toss everything back and say we actually want like 2s and 3s, like actual 2s and 3s? That's what I think.
Let's go.
Guys, he was at 21 HP, by the way.
Don't ignore chat. They're wrong. There's no way we had lethal. We could have cleared the board, and because he didn't seem like he had damage. But we went for it instead of choosing to clear.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Victor, you finally saw the the 5-mana stealth beast. Oh god.
Alright, just ping it, trade, power the wild.
Yeah, I think so.
You're paying for my discretion.
Booty Bay? Oh my god. Booty Bay Bodyguard. Uh-huh. It was lethal?
It was
Alright, now
not
you guys
lethal.
are saying what? I mean, I did not see it. Alright, freeze his face.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Power has its price.
Out the way! Someone's head!
Lake Thresher.
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
Make the trade.
Ice!
And keep
Yep.
going.
Power has its price.
I mean, G-Wasp is not adequate at being dismissive. Like, we saw what we saw. We don't remember the board. I don't understand what's so hard about it. We're not gonna take, like, just be like, oh, yes! With our photographic memory of the board, we see now. It's like, no, we don't remember what the board is. Oh my god. This is why Victor bans people. You guys better watch out. You guys are lucky Victor isn't a mod here. He would ban all of you guys. I know his tactics, okay?
Twilight Runner used the Rocket Augmerchant to deal 1 damage to it.
What to do?
Or, I don't know. Dark Moon's fine.
Well,
too.
yeah, you can...
Yeah, I'll just Dark Moon.
Yeah, exactly, right?
And then deal 1 damage to it and hero power it. Do we want to hurt the Lake Thresher?
Yeah, that's the question. Maybe you just don't want to hurt the Lake Thresher.
Well, we have nothing else we can do. Like,
Yeah,
we're just, we'll hurt the Lake Thresher.
Okay, just hurt it. Just hurt it.
For the wild.
Power has its price.
Nordosh, thank you so much for the 10 subs. Woo! Coming in hot. So welcome, Custard Gas, Blitz, Romeo, Aerocore, Self, Main Snipers, Debaser, Hearthstoner, Yuffie, and Lord Shax. Thank you.
For the
Thank you.
wild.
Thank you, Nordosh. Hope you're having a good Christmas/holiday season. Oh, we won. Ha 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 ha. Wow, I totally saw that. I was totally tuned in this game. Very much so. Thank you, Nordosh. Nordosh, I remember you were saying you were like traveling soon.
Versus Tyrande.
Am I misremembering?
My beloved Tyrande.
Not keeping the growth. Yeah, you're not keeping any of this. You're not keeping any of this. I had to cancel. Sorry, dude. No, did you reschedule? But I still have time off from work. Hey, good time to like I don't know, play Cyberpunk. Play whatever you want to play. Are you looking to coin?
I'm gonna coin the beetle.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wonder.
It
'Cause you can't
limits
get
us
any
on turn
value.
3.
I know. Yeah, the panda's awkward, but I agree. I don't want to be playing the panda on turn 1.
You don't pick
Yep,
the
and
one
that's why.
silly.
Yep. Still Baofeng, because you can't just have a.
Yeah.
The difference between 5 attack and 3 attack going into his turn 3 is too big.
Also, Ooze is 1 mana. You can play it on the same turn.
Yeah. Assuming the ooze lives.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Are you afraid? Well, then if it's Nova, they die anyway.
Yeah.
So
So whatever.
so you still.
We're doing the same thing. We're gonna just play
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
into the Nova.
Right. Because even if you buffed it, you can't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Nova.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna Lunar. Okay.
Lunar, play the other Lunar to kill it. Power the Wild, go all face.
Love it. Love it. Look at these wombo combos. Wombo combo.
For the wild.
Kill him.
Alright, he's gotta heal face or he's dead.
Kill him. CDPR lost over $1 billion in stock value already. Really? Wow.
What's
Is it
CDPR?
gold in the
The company that made Cyberpunk.
No.
Oh my god, you guys are right. Wow. Yeah. There definitely was a dip.
Just amalgam. Throw a 3-2 in.
Yeah, I like it.
Who said this wasn't a Savage Roar deck? I guess if our opponent pretty much does nothing the first few turns.
They break so easily.
Or one off.
Yep. Divine Rager it up.
Yeah, fine.
For the wilds.
Yeah,
we're gonna
you
keep
clear with
trading.
the yeah, sure. No apotheosis stuff, right? No funky apotheosis things.
It is finished.
Alright.
You win.
He just did nothing for too long and did not have that Holy Nova. We had no choice but to play hard in the Holy Nova. He had no choice but to not have the Holy Nova, and that's game.
Basically. So you're saying Arena has no choices.
Mm-hmm.
You guys heard it. You guys heard it.
Malfurion versus Lunara.
Vishnu Allah, Arthur.
I must protect the wild.
You want to try to get a 2?
That's good.
Sure. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Should have tossed the 3 away, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. 2 druids facing each other.
Time goes short.
It's a 3-2 meta.
Let's see.
Dude, I still want Korean food right now. Do you have any good Korean food places next to you?
For the
30
wild.
minutes away.
Oh.
We have a lot of good Vietnamese food around here, but I happen to hate Vietnamese
All right.
food.
Vietnamese, not. Oh, God. All right, never mind. Any good Thai places next to you?
Yeah,
Love Thai food.
a lot of good Thai places run by Chinese people and Vietnamese people. Fair Arborist, just take the 2/2/2s.
Yeah, take the double 2/2s.
Thirsty, aren't you?
And get completely screwed when he does literally anything to these. But yes. Yeah, Victor, you can summon raptors with spells that go back into your hand so you can summon another raptor or draw a card. Once again, just strictly better.
Let's see.
Just strictly better. Oh.
You're gonna chain into another lunar eclipse like we do.
Lunar Eclipse
Nope, a wrath.
into
Close enough.
a wrath. Okay.
Oh, he
Into
took buff
Global
it anyway.
Infestation.
Alright.
Into we're dead.
We're not dead yet. We gotta taunt.
I mean, we're dead. We're dead. Like, this is the problem, right? Like, we're playing something that's too one-dimensional.
This isn't the problem. It's our 6th game. This happened once.
Ugh.
The other losses were all due to other things.
Other things. Okay, I mean, this is fine, and by fine, I mean we're super low health.
Alright, so we're just gonna Lunar Eclipse and play the Terran Gorfiend.
Yes. Live! Have a... God, dude. Don't be a jerk. He's gonna be a jerk, isn't he?
He's gotta run out of initiative at some point.
Oh, man. You say that, but you know.
I mean, we just have a really crappy turn next turn. That's fine. Can I just swipe that?
Yeah, you can. You swipe and then you hero power, right? And then we go with the Marsh. Yeah. Because if we take any more damage, I'm like you're getting into that really bad comfort zone. Yeah. You definitely swipe that. 100% agree.
Because we could have Divine Rager then hero powered his face, but if that doesn't stick, you know.
No, you got to remove it right then and there. Okay. You not play anything else?
Oh, crap.
Oh, crud. I mean...
We're just Marsh Hydra.
Yeah, just do it. Just do it. Can we get, like, the big taunt?
That's okay, I guess.
Okay. Alkir. Decent.
Does something with initiatives and stuff.
I'm gonna tell you this. I totally forgot Alkir was a card. And I was like, oh... Wait, it's in this mode instead of just being in DDs.
This is a moon blade.
God damn.
Drink
Oh
up,
god.
my children.
Oh, what? It's popping off. It's popping off.
Well, we're probably dead, but I don't think there's anything we can do besides play Alakir, right? Kill the 3/5 first.
Yeah, and then is there an 8-drop that's like even better? No, right? But we can try. We can try to find it. But yes. Oh.
No. We're dead if we play it.
Yeah, I mean we could do that later. But okay, so we Alkir, right? We kill off the treant? Is that the does the other 3/3 have a tag?
No, none of them have a tag.
Well, treant is a treant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just do whatever. And then kill the 2/2, and then don't die. Like Coil Fang is a huge taunt potentially. Oh, we're dead, aren't we? Fudge. No.
Does he have 2 damage?
No! Why, Coil Fang? Why didn't one of your minions have even bigger attack? Damn it. No.
He had 2 sources of initiative on every single turn after the very first turn. You can't win on it like that.
So what are you gonna do now?
Yeah. And this is with, like, you know, like, I don't know if Ugbug is watching this, but Ugbug, if you're watching this and you're like, oh, there's too much initiative. Did he have too much initiative? Or did we not have enough initiative? That's why initiative cards are rated really, 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 really high in this meta. Especially Rush Initiative, because it leaves a body on the board, so it's effectively 2 points. Like, that's what you need to live in this game. Like, there's a reason we upped all the cards with initiative by a significant amount in the latest tier list update.
So yeah, what are you doing now? Arena, BGs, duels, Hades.
It's 10 o'clock. Let's we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, class for next
Class
week.
for
Right,
next
right,
week.
right, right,
That's
right, right.
fair.
Thank you, Legend Heart. You caught us just in time. So that was a 3-win Druid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's Mage or
Mage,
Hunter.
Druid, Demon Hunter.
We just did.
We just
Mage
did
and-
Demon Hunter.
But
We just did Mage before that too.
So it is literally, yeah. So it's Demon Hunter.
Wait, no, we just did Demon Hunter.
No, but then we just did Mage.
We did Mage last week?
Yeah. And then
Are
it
you
was
sure we didn't do
before
Demon
that.
Hunter last week?
Sec.
I could have sworn we did Demon Hunter last week. Am I crazy?
You are indeed crazy. It was Mage last week, Demon Hunter the week before then. I'm looking on YouTube right now, and
Oh.
it matches up with our thing
Okay,
as well.
so we're doing what? Demon Hunter?
Yes, we're doing Demon Hunter again.
Great.
I know, right?